our fourth virtual stop today is to head to Sheppard Station, where Shaun Chen, our MP, is there, along with Tyler, who looks like he's working hard. And I look forward to hear what projects you're working on and what you hope to be working on, Tyler. But let me turn it to Shaun first of all to talk about how much of a difference Sheppard Station is going to make.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister, Minister McKenna, Mayor Tory. You have all ridden the new Scarborough Subway Extension, and we are right here at the final stop at the corner of Sheppard and McCowan, where the final stop will be built. I'm so delighted for this incredible investment, and I want to thank you for your leadership and for making sure that our residents are well served. We're looking around and seeing all the commuters on this very busy afternoon. This transit, this new stop will make an incredible difference for them, for our seniors, for our young people, for workers. And right beside me is Tyler. Tyler is a third-year apprentice with the sheet metal workers and roofers, Local 30, and he's been working on the Eglinton Crosstown. He's very likely going to be helping to build this Scarborough Subway Extension. So Tyler's going to tell us a bit about why this is so important and talk about his experience in working on the Eglinton Crosstown.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool experience for me. I've never really been on a job site like this before. I love the opportunity to be able to work for the city of Toronto like this in 30, so I just love the experience.
Excellent. And tell me, how much more time do you think you're going to be on the Eglinton Cross, and what kind of work do you see as coming for you and for all your fellow construction workers over the coming years with the expansion of the Scarborough Subway?
Well, I don't really know exactly how long I'm going to be on that site for, but as of right now, I seem to be steady there, so which is good for me. But I'm sure the work will be steady for us Local 30 workers, and keep the transit going and everybody keep working.
Well, listen, I mean, one of the things we've been talking about an awful lot about as we come through this pandemic is the need to build back better. And that means looking really at how we're keeping people connected, how we're making sure they can live close to where they work or get to and from quickly, rapidly, in ways that don't impact the environment. And that's where the skills you're bringing for modern construction, for the advanced planning that we're doing, and for, quite frankly, delivering tangibly for growing communities and growing cities is just so great. So you know, public transit is one of those investments that has just so many advantages to it. Yes, it's good jobs for you on the building of it, but then it's also opportunity and growth for access to good jobs for so many people in the communities that get hit. It lowers the cost of living as well, because you don't have to get a car, don't have to waste or spend huge amounts of time on your commute. You can have reliable public transit. And then, of course, it's good for the environment, which is good for future generations as well. So all these things together is really why it's such a pleasure to be there and connect with you. I'll turn it over to Bill Blair now in case Bill has a question for you, Shaun or Tyler.
Yeah, thanks very much, Prime Minister. And I have to tell you, for me personally, seeing the subway come north of the 401 up to Sheppard and Scarborough is perhaps one of the most significant parts of this initiative and this announcement. You know, the northeast part of Scarborough has been an area that has been chronically underserved. And I know Shaun and Gary both know the area very well. We've seen an enormous population growth in Melbourne and in all the communities just in the northeast part of Scarborough. It's an area of our city that is filled with potential and opportunity. And by bringing higher order transit up north of the 401 to Sheppard Avenue, frankly, it's going to have a huge impact for all the people there. Particularly excited about Tyler's comments about job opportunities and Shaun's observations. But I raised my family in that community and grew up there. I can tell you that bringing the subway all the way up to the Sheppard line is going to be a huge change for the people of Scarborough. And I know Shaun and Gary have been enormous advocates for that and for representing all the people who live there, including my family. We're very, very grateful for that advocacy. It really is going to make a difference for us all, Prime Minister.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much, Shaun. Thank you very much, Tyler, for being part of this. I'll let you get back to work, both of you, and turn it back to Bill Blair for comments and passing it on to the others.